Hello there, it's Pupipup and welcome back. So, Hu Tao's rerun banner has come. She's been a favorite high-rank DPS since her first release. Thanks to the easy Teamcomp, she can deal a lot of damage while in a vaporize or melt comp. Today I'm gonna show you guys how to build Hu Tao and how to play it based on my experience using Hu Tao for about a year. First, when we talk about Hu Tao, she got unique playstyle. Hu Tao is a main DPS and her damage source are her E and her Q. But don't forget that her E also depends on her normal attack. In my opinion, she's a very good single target DPS. Her normal attack is important to deal more damage because her E converts her normal attack to pyro. But the multiplier still depends on the normal attack level. Hu Tao's E is the main source of her damage for single target DPS. Her pyro application is very good while under this state. She can deal huge charged attack while vaporizing every single charged attack too. Also, she can apply damage over time with her Blood Blossom created by charged attack under E state. Hu Tao's burst is an AoE pyro damage. Her multiplier is kinda different based on her HP situation. She will deal higher damage while under low HP. And to be honest, you can already see a lot of Hu Tao showcase for her burst up until million damage. And then her A1 talent is good for supporting the other character, especially if you play Hu Tao on co-op mode or while using other character when Hu Tao's E is under cooldown. Her A2 talent is a boost of damage because she will grant 33% more pyro damage while her HP is under 50%. Passive talent is kinda meh. You can use other character passive to cook better. So when you play with Hu Tao, you will periodically sacrifice her HP just to deal more damage. Keep in mind that her damage potential will be higher when her HP is under 50%. Do not forget to use shielder character, or if you want to use healer, do not overheal her or use character that heals a lot to maintain Hu Tao's HP under 50%. The next part is Constellation. So for Constellation, her C1 will be the best suited for low spender or Dolphin who wants to maximize Hu Tao's damage under budget. Her C1 will make her no longer consume stamina for a charged attack under E state. You can stop at C1 if you already got enough spending and maybe wants to get her weapon or maybe other character. C2 will give more damage over time from Blood Blossom damage and you can apply it too when using her burst. C3 and C5 are an upgrade for her E and her burst. C4 is a buff for another characters on the team which increase crit rate by 12% for 15 seconds. C6 is very good for a while because this will prevent Hu Tao from death after receiving little strike. And after that, she buffs her elemental and physical resistance by 200%, increase her resistance to interruption, and increase her crit rate by 100%. Keep in mind that this effect can only occur every 60 seconds. For the artifact, I'm currently using 4 pieces of Shimenawa, which increase her normal and charged attack after pressing E. The best set for Hu Tao would be 4 pieces of Crimson Witch. Sadly, right now, my Crimson Witch set isn't as good as the Shimenawa for the showcase. You can also use 2 pieces of Tenacity of Millelith and 2 pieces of Crimson Witch to add more HP. But this will be below 4 pieces of Crimson Witch in scale of DPS. For new players, you can use Berserker with 12% crit rate and additional 24% crit rate, while the HP is below 70%. This will suit Hu Tao well in the early game. You can also use Martial Artist to add more damage to normal attack and charged attack. An important message, Hu Tao with Shimenawa piece is draining her energy, so you should think about it before using it. When I'm using Shimenawa piece, I personally use shielder or trying to max her energy when I need to heal herself with her burst. For the weapon, Hu Tao's best in slot is always Staff of Huma. Its passive gives buff to her damage, plus knowing the situation of Hu Tao's HP that her HP should be maintained under 50%. Also, Staff of Huma will deal more damage the lower the HP of the wielder. The next weapon is the Battle Pass weapon, the Deathmatch. Somehow it suits Hu Tao for 4-star weapon because it gives a lot of crit rate with its passive gives attack percent and defense percent. This weapon will help you stabilize your crit rate and crit damage. For F2P, you can use Dragon's Bane. To be honest, R5 Dragon's Bane deal more damage than the Deathmatch if you can vape perfectly. With its passive and EM subset, this will give Hu Tao an upgrade for her vape damage. The other 5-star weapon which is good for Hu Tao is Primordial Jet Spear and Staff of the Scarlet Sands. I already experienced using the Primordial Jet Spear and it suits well, but not as good as Homa of course. For the Teamcomp, Hu Tao can be included in Vape Team and Melt Team as a main DPS Teamcomp, but under some circumstances, she can also be over Vape DPS, which include Electro unit in it. First is Vape Team. Vape Team use Hu Tao as the main DPS, while the others are supporting and applying HuTao for her. The first team would be Hu Tao, Xingqiu, Kazuha, and Zhongli. You can replace Kazuha or Zhongli based on what you need with Yelan to apply more HuTao, also add more HP due to the resonance. You can also use Hu Tao Vape in double Geo unit like Albedo for the resonance with Zhongli, and to add more damage to Hu Tao thanks to Albedo's burst which increase EM for the team. Number 2 is Melt Team. Melt Team is almost the same as the Vape Team, which the main team here is Hu Tao and Xingqiu or Yelan, but the other is Double Cryo. You can use Diona as shielder and healer here, while the other cryo unit is Rosaria to add more crit rate or Kea to add cryo icicle around the character to apply more cryo. And the last team is Overvape. Overvape team is one of the most underrated team comp for Hu Tao. This team includes Hu Tao, Xingqiu or Yelan, Fischl and Zhongli or Kazuha. You can just exchange Kazuha with Zhongli or otherwise, based on what you need. This team does very well for the Spiral Abyss right now, with the Doritos boss on the 3rd chamber. The cons of this team is, sometimes Fischl took the Hydro application and Hu Tao ended up overloading instead of vaping. So that's all I can tell you about HuTao's guide based on my experience. Hope you enjoy it.